Guys, what's up? What's going on? So we have a new home for our Love and Hip Hop reviews that's here on this channel. As some of you guys may know, I was doing it on my main channel for years, actually, probably since 2010 or 2011, probably 2010, I believe. I started doing Love and Hip Hop reviews, and I've been doing them consistently, but mainly on my other channel. But then one day I came up with the plan to just have a review channel so that I wouldn't kind of bombard the whole channel with like reviews every single day with different shows that I really wanted to talk about. So now we here, boo. And you already know, when you guys put comments, I'm gonna look at the comments throughout the week, and then I'll just randomly select a comment that I'm gonna put up, or not put up, but that I'm gonna mention in next week's video. So definitely be sure to comment down below. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet subscribed. Okay, boo. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this one. It wasn't that much of an exciting episode. I guess this is just a way to like get us familiar with all the new characters that they have, the new people, the new cast members, and just to kind of get a feel for them type of thing. I don't even think, they didn't even show everybody, because they didn't show Mariah Lynn. They didn't show, I don't know, but they didn't show, I think they didn't show a few people. So yeah, Tara and Amina, we didn't see them. So yeah, anyway, so Cardi B, she kind of like started off everything after they had some weird intro. They started off everything after that with Cardi B. She was up in NYC. It looked like she was in Times Square from the way that the surroundings kind of looked. And she's living life right now. Like, I've heard quite a few of her songs on YouTube, and I was like jamming to them. Like, my sister was playing a song just the other day, and I was like, who's that girl? And she was like, oh, that's Cardi B. I was like, oh, that's Cardi B. Yo, she sounds fire. That is hot. I was like, yo, give me the name of that song. I think she forgot to do it. I gotta remind her now that we talking about this. So yeah, Cardi B, she's really doing her thing. You know, she's really popping on Instagram, but she's been popping on Instagram. That's probably one of the main reasons how they even found her in the first place. So her sister Hennessy looked like she's going to be on the show now. They did show her, and Hennessy seems to act just like her. I was saying to myself, imagine this girl steals her shine and all of a sudden everybody falls in love with her. Isn't that kind of like what happened with the Braxton's family, with how Tony was the one who created Braxton's family values, but it seems like everyone just kind of fell in love with Tamar, which is why Tamar got her own show and all these extra little perks and hosting events and, you know, everything else that she got as part of the deal. So sometimes you never know, your family can upstage you. But I mean, at the end of the day, if they're giving you credit at least for it, then all's well, right? So she's still talking about this Tommie dude, the one that's in jail, but she's not rushing. Remember before in the last season, she was kind of talking about she was going to still marry him while he was in jail. Me in my head, I was saying, I don't think that's a really good idea, because right now he'll tell you anything. He doesn't have anything at all. He doesn't have a pot to piss in, and he's just like, he would love to say that he's married to Cardi B, especially coming out like, that's straight money right there. Like, you need to have a prenup because he has nothing and you have everything right now. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? You don't even know what this man's gonna do. He haven't had the poo thing in how long? You don't know if he might want to run around and sling that thing all around the town and, you know, just get back all the years that he missed type of thing. You don't never know. So you gotta, I feel like she should wait a little while, see how he really is, if he's really going to change, you know, before she invests all this time, money, and everything else, and tie up her name and everything. Because that could take a while, especially if he's not in agreement to get the divorce, if it comes to that. So now she seems like she got her head a little more level. She's more level-headed now, and she's waiting until he comes out and see what he does, and if he's about his business, if he's changing. And she ain't trying to like pop out no babies anytime soon, because she's really just trying to get her career like popping right now. So the Creep Squad, they're still in full effect. They have a new member, which is Snoop, that's from The Wire. I never really watched The Wire. A lot of people said that I'm missing out because I didn't really watch The Wire, but it's fine. You know, I have too many shows that I watch already, so I'm like, I'm good. But yeah, they said she's from The Wire, and she also has been in other things. I mean, her face definitely looked familiar. I might have seen her on a trailer or in some show or something that I watched before. So she has a familiar face. She also looks like that new chick that just recently came out. Oh, damn, I forgot the song now. But there's a girl that reminds me of her that raps. So yeah, she's trying to, I think she said she wants to do her own music line. I mean, not music line. She wants to do her own like label type of thing or something like that. She was telling the fellas that she wanted to do. And she also got a girl that came out to be with her and move here from Chicago. She actually left her son and her son with her son's father, so she can kind of pursue a career and just kind of make money, I guess, so she can go back or whatever. I guess she'll send them money or something. I mean, stuff like that. It's just, I don't know if I would be able to do that. I mean, it kind of reminds me of like West Indian families too, like how a lot of times they might send you to America, or maybe they'll go to America first and then they'll send for you after, and you're just living with the grandparents while they get their lives together or whatever. So it just kind of gave me that same kind of feeling. And it seems like quite a few of these women on Love and Hip Hop have sacrificed motherhood or being a parent in order to get that fame and get that money. I mean, I guess whatever works for you, right? I mean, you have to make sacrifices in life, but the time that you're missing can never be replenished. It can never be brought back. So those are things you definitely have to contemplate before you say, you know, I'm leaving, you know, deuces. But hopefully he's in, you know, good care or whatever. But yes, the girl is absolutely gorgeous. Her name is Adrienne or Adriana. I think it's Adrienne. Adrienne. Yeah, she's gorgeous. I feel like she's very pretty. And she says she does acting, and there's a lot of things that she does. So she's in the big city in NYC, so she's probably going to be able to get a few things going. So Yandy and Mendeecees's mother, Samantha, Lil Mendeecees's mother, I should say, they have like, they ain't cool ever since Mendeecees went away, and Samantha's just like, oh, you're not his mother. And I mean, me being a mother myself, I mean, I understand you don't want anybody else to take credit for your child, but from the way it seems, and even Samantha like not really saying that's not true, or Samantha kind of validating what Yandy's saying in certain senses, I just feel like Yandy's kind of right. Like, why are you even arguing about the whole situation? From what it seems like, Little Mendeecees was pretty much living with Yandy and Mendeecees, and she didn't really deny that. She just was like, oh yeah, I let him stay with him, but you're not his mother. Like, and it seems like Yandy has done quite a bit and was, you know, helping out in a lot of different ways, like picking him up from school or paying for certain things, doing a lot of things. And it just seems like Samantha doesn't really appreciate the things that she's done because perhaps she's jealous. And plus all this is coming out on TV and it's making her look like kind of like a bad mother. I know for me, I don't want nobody talking about you doing this, doing that. No. I call it selfish or whatever, but yeah, I don't want stuff like that going down. So, I understand what Samantha's saying, but then it just kind of looks like there's no reason for her to really argue because it seems like everything Yandy's saying is valid. I don't know. And then she's also talking about she's mad because she had taken Little Mendeecees to the jail to watch his father go off or whatever, and now supposedly he has nightmares. I mean, I don't really know what to say about that one because that's like, like you don't want them to be traumatized and see that, but then you don't want them to never see their parent again and not get to experience that last time because you don't know what could happen in jail or whatever. But they probably could have had like a family dinner or something the night before or whatever. But maybe they all should have had a nice little conversation and kind of had an agreement in what they were going to do as far as him leaving. So that's probably where that kind of like, you know, messed up, or communication was kind of, would have been a key factor to kind of help that whole situation out and probably wouldn't have got here. So, I don't know. I feel like I got something in my nose, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I go like this because I don't want no boogers on camera. Just being honest, y'all. Just being honest. Anyway, so Juelz Santana, he's back. Well, I don't think he was really in it like that before, but Kimbella was. So Juelz Santana and Kimbella, they're on the scene. They're together. She's pretty much just trying to make sure he's not cheating anymore. And supposedly, you know, she's just like, he better not, otherwise he's dead, she's dead, girl, bye, whatever. I mean, he's gonna do what he wants to do at the end of the day, and it's just, maybe you'll find out or maybe you won't type of situation. And yes, they just really want to supposedly focus on family and things like that. He seems like his head is back in the game, and he just wants to get back to focusing on his music now. He said it's been years since he's been doing his thing, and he said the game needs him, so he about to come back. And he wants to get assistance from Yandy. Unfortunately, Yandy and Kimbella, they had like a big falling out because it just seems like a whole big miscommunication type of thing. Because later on, they did talk, and they were both like, finally, they listened to each other, and they screamed and got everything out, but they were also listening to each other and saw the pain that both of them were inflicting on each other. It's like Yandy felt like nobody was there for her because Kimbella is one of the main people that she talks to and one of the people that relates to her and can understand the things that she's going through, and she didn't have that person there. Like, Kimbella never picked up the phone to call her, see how things was going, or ask her about Little Mendices, because Little Mendices was staying with them for so long, and it's like, that's almost like your child is taken away from you because she got so attached to him. So, you know, that was her pain. And then Kimbella kind of felt like she didn't know Yandy anymore because Yandy was kind of questioning her, kind of like just questioning her motives and things like that. Even with the wedding, she said that Kimbella was like, oh, why am I in the back? Like, she just wanted to be like, I guess, front and center type of thing. And Kimbella's like, nah, it wasn't like that. It was just, I wanted to be close to my friend. That was the whole thing. That was the whole problem. So it was just like they were both hurting each other and they didn't even realize it. So hopefully, you know, it seems like things are good now. So hopefully that's the last time they got to go through that foolishness. We shall see, because you never know with these shows. Somebody says something and then everybody just goes off. Cardi B and her producer Swift, they seem to have a special connection, if you know what I mean. So they be flirting with each other and stuff, but she don't know that he has a girl. Everybody knows about Tommie. I'm pretty sure he knows about Tommie. But she says she's not cheating on Tommie or whatever. It's just like pure flirting. Even Bianca, who's still in it. I'm happy Bianca's in it because she's very talented. But BBOD, bye. BBOD. I'm getting flashbacks of their stupid performance. Oh my gosh, get it out. But yeah, so yeah, even Bianca was like, yo, like your boo thing, like I seen you flirting, and she's like, no, I'm loyal to Tommie. No. Okay, we shall see how long that lasts. And his girlfriend, she was talking to him on Skype at one point, and she was saying like she don't want to see him turning up with no Cardi B. So she knows about Cardi B and that he manages her or produces her or whatever, but she don't want to see like all the extra stuff. You know, when you get them feelings, girl, you got to follow your intuition. That means, you know, I know when let me go to the studio. I want to be in the studio with you, babe. Like, let's go. Why I can't go to the studio? I ain't gonna say nothing. I just want to sit down and chill with you one night, a few nights, maybe every night. What's good? What you trying to hide? You know what I'm saying? Like, please. Your work is my work. So yeah, speaking of Bianca, so Bianca, she's still, like I said, she's still there and she's still doing her thing. She was doing a photo shoot. Yandy's her manager, so you know, getting that money. Remy Ma, she's back as well. Love me some Remy Ma. I love me some Remy Ma. I love me some Cardi B. They like real people, you know what I mean? So yeah, Remy Ma, she's doing the darn thing. She's back, you know. She got the All the Way Up, you know. I mean, that song is not that new anymore, but it's still popping. It's still a club banger. So you know, I still get hyped when I turn on my radio and I hear it on Hot 97 or Power 105.1, I'll be getting hyped like all the way up, you know, while driving. So, you know, that's still a pretty hot song. Papoose is her manager, which is pretty cool because, you know, they're keeping the money in the family, keeping it close together. So that's good. I feel like that's good, you know, keep it flowing within the household. You know, pretty much I guess she just pays him and then they pay the mortgage or whatever else they gotta pay, you know. He's still pressing her about the whole baby situation, but she ain't really trying to, like, she promised him, but she ain't really trying to slow down right now. It's like, you know, when you get that high, you just feel like it's never a good time, especially when you on it. You feel like it's never a good time to have a baby. Like, a lot of black people don't plan that. It just happens, you know. Oh, I'm having a baby now. You know, you didn't really say like, okay, on March 22nd, 2017, I'm gonna have a baby or anything like that. Is, you know. So he, you know, he really wants to do that with her. So I guess we'll see what happens if she does what she said she was going to do or not. But right now she's like, you know, trying to catch up and do her thing. She's been away for a while, so it's a lot that she got to do right now. And he also mentioned, she's mentioned to him that he's doing a good job being a manager, and he's feeling himself. So he's like, you know what, he's going to add a few people to his under his belt and get some more clients. He said I think he said he got one in mind. So I'm just hoping it ain't no chick or nothing like that, because you know how that always goes. We see what's going on with Cardi B and her producer Swift. So, and Cardi B when she was with DJ, what's his name? So yeah, you definitely gotta be careful mixing. Sometimes business and pleasure get mixed up and mashed up, and it ain't cool. But I think they're pretty strong of a couple, and plus she'll probably kill him. So I don't think he wants to mess with her. So yeah, I don't think that's gonna be their storyline. I don't think so. So Cardi B, now she wants to get her teeth fixed, and that was pretty much one of the last things that we're gonna talk about, was that she wanted to get her teeth fixed, and she went to the dentist. The dentist was kind of ghetto because she was like she wants to kind of shut the haters down because they keep on like bothering her, talking about her teeth and things like that. So she's like, what the haters gonna talk about now? And then the dentist was all like, yeah, we gonna shut them down. Shut them down. I'm like, this your dentist? Where y'all at, Brooklyn? Because the way that dentist was carrying on, I'm like, this dentist is hood. I don't know if I would want her touching my teeth. Like, she seemed cool and relatable, but then it's like, I don't know. But yeah, and I remember she was talking about it, I think on Power 105.1, or it might have been Hot 97. But yeah, she was talking about that she was gonna get her teeth fixed, or she had already gotten it fixed. I don't remember. But it was basically because of how people was really going in on her. And it's crazy because she seems so confident, you know, she's real funny and everything, but at the end of the day, she's human and things hurt her feelings. And I think that's what people fail to realize a lot of times, especially when they're talking to people on social media. Even sometimes with me, people be, oh, she this, she that. I'm like, I read these comments. Like, I'm the one that's actually reading them. Like, what you mean she? She, do you mean me? Like, you're talking about me right now. This is not like some like celebrity site where they don't read what's going on. I read all the messages, you know? So, and the same thing with her and a lot of other like celebrities. Like, they read the actual comments a lot of times, and these comments, it's like people don't realize these are human beings. They just see them as like these figures or these people on TV, and they don't realize that they're humans and things hurt them, things bother them, things bring their self-esteem down. It's crazy. But yeah, that's episode 1, season I think 7, something like that. 7 or 9. It's 7. Okay, thanks for watching. Stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one. Later.